Hey guys, my name is Jonathan Henderson with Pressure Washing Marketing Pros. In today's video, I want to go ahead and show you guys the 4 biggest mistakes that I see on pressure washing websites, right? Because what compelled me to do this video was that I was doing some research in certain areas for pressure washing, right? And I came across this business right here called Pelican Exterior Washing. And now, if you guys know this business, like I said, this is not me bashing this business at all. Like I said, as you guys can see, he has 213 5-star reviews. You know, they're advertising on Google as well. I know for a fact this is a good company. But no matter how good your company is, sometimes there's room for improvement. And like I said, this company kind of hit all the boxes of all the mistakes that I routinely see. So I thought it'd be easier just to go ahead and show you guys kind of these things that I see on pressure washing websites, so that when you guys are getting a website done, you're not making these same mistakes. So let's go ahead and get started with this video. Like I said, this is not me bashing this company. This is 213 5-star reviews. This company obviously knows what they're doing, right? So first mistake that I see is I see incorrect heading tags and title tags, right? And you're probably wondering, what is that, Jonathan? So on every website, like one of the first things I like to go ahead and I like to look at is I like to go ahead and I like to inspect the heading tags, title tags, whatever it may be on a website, right? And the title tags and heading tags basically tell Google what a web page is all about, right? So for example, this H1 tag tells Google what a web page is about. Every single page on your website should have an H1 tag. And that H1 tag should have some form or fashion that keyword you're trying to target, right? So for this, for this business, as you guys can probably kind of see right now, if we go to the Google My Business, they're located in Charleston, right? Areas serve Charleston and nearby areas. You can also see hire us for pressure washing service in Charleston, South Carolina, right? So the H1 tag, like I said, for their website is make your commercial property shine. And that's one thing that they don't want to do. You want to add your main keyword, right? Well, how do you know what your main keyword is? Well, that's why sometimes you can partner with agencies or you can use free tools. But in this example, I'm going to show you guys kind of the process I go through, right? So if I put his or her, this business's URL into this tool that I use called Ahrefs, I'm able to see the organic keywords that this business is ranking for, right? So when I look at this and I look at Pelican Exterior Washing, most of their traffic, right, I can see like all of their organic keywords and what position that they're at for their keywords in the search volume, right? So for example, for pressure washing Charleston SC, I see that this has a search volume of 350, meaning 350 people are looking this up every single month. And I can see that he's position 17, which means that he's on the second page, or this business is on the second page for that keyword, right? And I look down and I can, a lot of the time you can sort by volume, like which keyword has the most volume. And as I can see, pressure washing Charleston SC has the most search volume, and he's located in Charleston. Therefore, you can probably go ahead and surmise that pressure washing Charleston SC is going to be his main keyword, right? And what I also do is I put these keywords in and I'm able to see this, right? Pressure washing Charleston SC, 300 searches every single month, relatively easy keyword. So what I would do if I was this business in this sense is that I would go ahead in my H1 tag, I would actually have my main keyword. I would do something like, number 1 pressure washing Charleston SC, the best, Charleston's best pressure washing service, whatever it may be. I would add some form or fashion of that main keyword into my H1 tag because I'm telling Google what my web page is all about. So same thing with the home page, right? You can have title tags for your website. So the title tags are essentially this part of, every page has a title tag, right, that gets optimized. In this example, I'm going to use the home page, right? So when I look at the home page of this website, like I said, and I look at their title tag, you want to implement your main keyword in your title tag of your website, right? So I'm using this tool called Test Page Title and Meta Description Length, all of that, right? Because it tells me, because I put the URL in for this business, and it tells me what their title tag is, right? And as you can see, it's pressure washing services, Charleston and Mount Pleasant SC, Pelican Exterior Washing, right? But as you can see right now, it's too long, so it gets truncated. And you don't necessarily want to do that because that's going to affect how many people actually click on your website, right? So you want to make sure that you have your entire title tag show, and you also have your main keyword in it. So how can we do this? Well, one mistake that I see is that he has Charleston and Mount Pleasant. So he's trying to target Mount Pleasant and Charleston on his title tag, which I'm going to get. One of my next points that I'm going to make is going to be about how to, one thing that I see people not taking opportunity on when it comes to ranking other locations. But what I would do for this business is that my homepage, because I know that pressure washing Charleston, South Carolina is going to bring me the most traffic, then for this title tag, what am I going to go ahead and do? I'm going to put my main keyword in it, pressure washing Charleston SC. And if I want to add a little razzle dazzle, I'll do like number 1, pressure washing Charleston SC, right? Pelican exterior washing, bam, right? So on desktop, it shows completely, and on mobile, it shows completely as well, right? And if we kind of look at the businesses that are ranking for this keyword, pressure washing Charleston SC, as I can see right now in their title tag, pressure washing company. And like I said, I know this goes against what I said about trying to target 2 locations at once, because you know what I mean. But this, I know Kevin, good guy, but pressure washing company Johns Island Charleston SC somewhat has what their main keyword in it, pressure washing company Johns Island Charleston SC. Simple. This business, pressure washing Charleston SC, bam. This business, pressure washing Charleston SC. Home Advisor, top pressure washing services in Charleston SC. Soft Wash Charleston. This one says best pressure washing company in, Mount Pleasant in that sense, but it's still ranking, like I said, right? But nonetheless, you want to have your main keyword in your title tag, right? Like I said, so that's one thing that you can definitely go ahead and do that's going to make things a lot easier for you in that sense, right? So like I said, that's the first thing that I see is due to improper keyword research, due to improper, really it's a symptom of improper keyword research, right? When you have the wrong title tags and heading tags. So the second thing I want to talk about is not having separate service pages, right? Because a lot of, I don't realize people get these big shiny websites. They get really good looking websites, but they don't have any content on them, or they have like 2 service pages. I see it all the time. Right? And what's the point of having a pretty website if it doesn't rank? So for example, I see this, and let's just go to residential pressure washing, right? So for residential pressure washing, it looks like this company does a lot of different services, right? So they have like soft, so they do house soft washing, sidewalks, driveway, pool decks, concrete, the whole 9, right? Looks like they do that. But if you want to go ahead, and it looks like they're doing like a house wash, could be a roof cleaning, whatever it may be. But like I said, if we go ahead and I take a deeper dive and I take a look at this business and also what they're ranking for, because like I said, I'm going to show you guys something actually too. Because with this tool that I use, Ahrefs as well, it allows me to see particular URLs and what each URL on a website is ranking for. So let's use this homepage because, if I look at these other kind of URLs that he has on his website, they're really not ranking for anything. You know what I mean? Like I look at here, they're really not. This business, like I said, gets most of, their homepage is really the one that's really getting all the traffic because they don't have very many pages. And so when I look at this, I see that their homepage, is position number 50 for roof cleaning Charleston SC. Well, how can I rank better for roof cleaning in Charleston SC, right? Because I see that his homepage URL, it's showing me all of the different keywords and what position that they're at. So it's showing me basically what this URL, which is his homepage, is ranking for. And so if I take a look right here, right, I see roof cleaning Charleston SC, he's position number 50. Well, how do we improve that? Well, you improve that by making a separate page just targeting roof cleaning Charleston SC, right? Because we know that this business is located in Charleston, right? And so, once again, like I said, if I look up this keyword in this tool, it has a search volume of 70, meaning 70 people look this up every single month, right? So when I take a look at it, let's go ahead and go to the search results. So when I go ahead and I look at these search results in this sense, I see this business that's ranking number 1, Low Country Power Washing, right? But guess what? Charleston Roof Cleaning. So this page is, I'll say from what I'm seeing right now, this page is optimized. And their URL structure, they have it, Charleston Roof Cleaning. So this is a separate service page, right? Their H1 tag, Charleston Roof Cleaning Experts. And they have a separate page that is just targeting, right? That is just targeting roof cleaning in the Charleston area. So this is what you want to do. You want to have separate service pages. You don't want to try to rank for gutter cleaning, roof cleaning, and all of these different kind of services on one page. And like I said, an agency, whoever you use, can be able to find opportunities like this, like window washing Charleston SC. If he had a separate window cleaning page, or if this business had a separate window cleaning page, they could go ahead and probably get better rankings for window washing Charleston SC, right? They're position number 24 for this, and it has a search volume of 30. You know what I mean? So like I said, that's the second biggest mistake that I see, is not having separate service pages on your website. Now, the third biggest mistake that I see is not having and not utilizing location pages. So, once again, we can see for this homepage right here, right? You know what I'm going to say? The third biggest mistake is not having location pages. As you can see, he ranks in Charleston, on page 2 for Charleston, but also look, pressure washing Mount Pleasant. And as you know, in their title tag that they had, they're also in Mount Pleasant. You know what I mean? Because it says turn to us for driveway pressure washing services in Charleston and Mount Pleasant. So that means that they also service the Mount Pleasant area of South Carolina also, right? And so when I look at this business and I see this, they're on page 3 or 4, position number 31. So 10 through 20 is page 1, 20 through 30 is 1 through 10 is page 1, 10 through 20. So they're on the 4th page, right, for pressure washing Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Well, how do they get better rankings? Same thing, having location pages, right? And what are location pages, you're probably asking? Well, let's go to the SERPs, right? So I see this, pressure washing Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Now, there's going to be some businesses that do rank at the top because they're just targeting Mount Pleasant. So you see this Soft Wash Charleston business, as you can see, they're targeting, like it says, best pressure washing company in Mount Pleasant. This business is called Wash Pleasant, like their URL, Mount Pleasant Pressure Washing, right? So that's their business name. But if we look at these other businesses that rank on the first page, you can see this business, Charleston, Power Wash. And the same guy that we saw, Low Country Power Washing, right? Power Washing in Mount Pleasant. So like I said, if we go here and I take a look at Low Country, once again, the URL structure, Power Washing Mount Pleasant, as you can see right now, right? A Mount Pleasant Power Washing company. And they just talk about their exterior cleaning services in Mount Pleasant, right? And so you want to have a page dedicated, if you're serving multiple locations in multiple areas, your homepage should target your main area. And then if you have other areas that you service as well, make these different pages talking about your exterior cleaning services in that particular location and make it a separate page, right? Because like I said, that's what all these businesses do. Now, this page does not look good at all. But once again, like I said, this is an easy opportunity to go ahead and maximize because like I said, pressure washing Mount Pleasant, South Carolina has a search volume of 100, meaning 100 people look this up every single month. So that's a lot of opportunity. And the key word is pretty damn easy to go ahead and rank for. As you can see, it's a 1 through 100, super easy to go ahead and rank for, right? That's why this business with this unoptimized kind of page right here is still ranking for that, right? They have their main heading tag, pressure washing Mount Pleasant SC, right? So even with that, like I said, for some of these areas, you can go ahead and rank. And like I said, there's other opportunities that I see. So there's another one that I think I saw was like Goose Creek. Yeah, so pressure washing Goose Creek SC, right? They're on page 8 for this, right? Power washing Summerville, South Carolina. They're on page 8 for this as well. And it has a search volume of 90. Pressure washing Goose Creek has a search volume of 30. So if I go ahead and I look at that, pressure washing Goose Creek SC, right? If I look at the businesses that ranks, you see this Chief Pressure Washing business, because I'm not going to count Yelp, but you see that this Chief Pressure Washing SC, right? Guess what? Pressure Washing Goose Creek SC. So they have a separate location page. As you can see, they have Goose Creek, Summerville, and all of this. So, like I said, and they have a page dedicated to just pressure washing services in Goose Creek, comprehensive pressure washing services in Goose Creek. So they have a page dedicated to just that, right? And like I said, there's a reason why they're ranking. Because it's very difficult to try to rank for all of these different type of keywords on one page. Very difficult to go ahead and do. That's why you have to have these separate location pages, because their rankings could be a lot better probably for pressure washing Goose Creek if they made a page just optimized for that keyword, they'd probably shoot up to the first page because, you know, they look like they're one of the biggest businesses in Charleston, right? So you have that. Now, the last thing I want to go ahead and talk about is going to be the load time and speed of websites. That's the last thing that I'm going to talk about, right? So, a tool that you guys can all use to check about your website can be PageSpeed Insights. So here's the URL. You guys can just go on Google and just type in PageSpeed Insights, right? PageSpeed Insights, which obviously I can't type right now, but PageSpeed Insights, right? So you see this and you just click on it, right? You can click on it and then bam, it'll take you there. It'll take you to this, to where you can make sure, you know, you can see how well your website performs on, you know, on Google, right? So if I take the URL and I copy this and I put it in here, I can see how fast my website loads and I can see the technical performance of my website as well. Because while this is waiting, why is this important, guys, right? Well, the Core Web Vital update, you know what I mean? Which the Core Web Vital update, like I said, the Core Web Vital update, basically in layman's terms, if you go on here, what is the Core Web Vital update? The Core Web Vital's algorithm update is a design to give visitors to any website a more pleasant, more secure page experience than ever before. These updates started rolling out in June 2021 and appear to be fully in place as of July 2021, right? So that's about a year ago, right? And like I said, Google's giving you their own tool, right? Time for bringing page experience to Google search. So Google really, really takes in consideration, like I said, they're really taking, you know, in consideration the page experience of the users, right? So the, you know, the tools publishers need for improving page experience. As you can see, PageSpeed, you know, Google Search Console reports for Core Web Vitals gives you an overview of how your website is doing and deep dive into the issue. Once you've identified opportunities, PageSpeed Insights and Lighthouse can help you, you know, as you iterate on any fixes, any issues that you've uncovered, right? So as you can see, PageSpeed Insights, and that's what I'm using right here, and bam, diagnose performance issues. As you can see, the performance on this website isn't as optimized as it could be, right? As you can see, the technical performance of this website is 48, you know, at this point, right? So even with that, as I see right now, there could be things that can be improved upon as it gives you opportunities. Serve your images in the next generation format, which a lot of this is just gibberish that you're going to have to talk to your web design team about or your hosting team about as well. But you have to make sure that these things are optimized because, like I said, this can be holding you back from ranking, you know? And like I said, the desktop version of this could be better for this business as well because this is straight from the horse's mouth of Google. So it's a tool that Google provides you that you can look up the technical performance of your website, right? But like I said, these are the 4 biggest things that I see that, you know, like I said, the biggest mistakes that every pressure washing, or not every, but that I see on a lot of pressure washing business websites, right? I'll go over them again, guys. Incorrect heading tags and title tags, right? Incorrect heading tags and title tags. Second, not having separate service pages, right? And if you have one page trying to rank for roof cleaning, gutter cleaning, all of these different terms, you're not going to maximize how much you can rank. That's the second biggest mistake that I see. Third biggest mistake is not utilizing location pages. By not utilizing location pages, it's the same thing as a service page thing. You're trying to rank one page for, you know, for multiple locations when you're not going to maximize how you can rank for those locations because you can make a separate location page that is optimized for that particular location. And the last is going to be load time and speed and the technical performance of your website, as you guys can see, which guys do not even know about this tool, right? So with that being said, like I said, if you've watched all the way, you know, through this video, you're probably going to have better rankings than before, right? But if you need help with your website, if you need help with your rankings and you want to get to the top of Google, right? You want to get more search traffic, you want to get more phone calls, sales into your business. This is what we eat, sleep, and breathe for pressure washing businesses. So go ahead and go in the description and book a free strategy session with myself to where we can go over and analyze your website and analyze what you could go ahead and do better to get more organic traffic, right? To get more sales into your business, you know, because everybody Who doesn't like sales in their business? Who doesn't like that, right? Everybody loves sales in their business. Everybody loves SEO leads because SEO leads, like I said, they're willing to pay, they do their research, and guess what? The best thing is they're free, right? So go ahead, don't be afraid, click that link for the free strategy session, and I look forward to speaking with you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.